All right, we're going to talk about feed rate control, and feed rate control is going to be used to control the crop processing load on the combine. Now we're going to do that with the ground speed. So what will happen is that the operator will set a set point for operating the machine, and then the combine itself will monitor different parameters and then speed up or slow down the ground drive in order to maintain a performance mode or a fixed throughput mode or maximum throughput mode. Now, the 250 series combines have a different feed rate control system from previous machines, and this one will more accurately control the ground speed based on crop load. Feed rate can only be installed at the factory, and we'll show you a little bit later in the video on how to check to see if you have a machine that has feed rate enabled or not. But feed rate is not able to be dealer installed, only from the factory. Now, for 250 series machines, we no longer use the feeder torque sensor that was on prior machines. We're going to do it with software. Now, let's take a look at this feed rate formula, because this will give us the idea on how the system is going to work. So we take engine power and we subtract off the ground drive power, and then we subtract off the zero load calibration power, and that's how we will arrive at our crop processing power. So engine power is measured by the engine controller, drive pressure is measured by the combine, and then we will go through a zero load calibration procedure, and we'll use all three of those when we're on feed rate to arrive at the crop processing power. Now, for 250 series, this feed rate system is going to be more accurate because of the closed loop ground drive speed control. It's going to be more stable and reliable to better manage available power based on the actual crop load, because the entire process is a little bit different. And again, we're not using that torque sensor, which was trying to be predictive and was not very good at being predictive. Okay, there are three modes for feed rate. There's performance mode, and in performance mode, the strategy will put the priority on limiting losses. The ground speed is priority where the rotor and sieve losses are monitored and used to control the ground speed. The maximum ground speed is limited by the target engine load and or the maximum ground speed set by the operator. There's also a maximum throughput mode. Now in maximum throughput mode, the feed rate strategy will be with the priority on maximizing throughput. So ground speed is going to be maximized without regard to losses. So we're going to go as fast as the setup will allow. We also will look at engine load and limit the crop processing power to make sure that we don't overload our engine. The third one is the fixed throughput, and this strategy will put the priority on fixing the machine throughput. So in the example that we've given over time is that perhaps you have a trucking issue or a grain handling issue, and you want to minimize or to match your combine capacity to their grain handling capacity. In this strategy, ground speed is the priority by maximizing throughput based on the operator's set point without regard to losses. And we're going to maximize ground speed limited by the engine load and or maximum ground speed set by the operator. So those are the three modes that we're going to run feed rate in. So feed rate performance mode, feed rate maximum throughput mode, and feed rate fixed throughput mode. Okay, so now let's take a look and see how to tell if your combine is equipped with feed rate control.